Welcome back to the grind. Today we're going to talk about the absolute very basics of Atlas, like what to do in the first 7 days of Atlas. You just got Atlas for the first time, or you're planning to get it very soon and you want a head start. The very basics of how to move and attack and what you should be doing. Now, I just recorded this video, but made a huge mistake and forgot to turn the sound recording on, so now we're going through it again. So you just got Atlas, you're confused, not sure what's what. You're gonna appear with your Primarch at a castle, and if you click on the castle, you'll see a few options. It'll come up showing move, set home, details, and the thing on the right is manage your troops. So you go to details, it'll show you who's all at that same castle. If you go to the manage troops, you can transfer troops. That'll be useful later. But for now, when you click on a castle, you can set home. So wherever you land, you can either move your home to a different location where your other team are, or just pick a spot that you're going to hang out in for the first little bit, because the first week you don't really need to do a lot of moving around. So let's pick a spot here, click set home. That will now become your home. Whenever you die or your Primarch is killed, you can resummon your Primarch there. So how do you summon your Primarch? You pull up this bottom left diamond there with looks like a horse, and in the bottom left corner you'll have a blank square, and if you click on, or that's where your Primarch will be. If it's dead, you click on that, and it'll pull up this page that looks like this, and on the bottom right there you can click summon, and then you'll have a bit of a cooldown, which you can use timers to speed up, and that's how you summon your Primarch. So then he'll be down in the bottom corner there. Now you can also zoom out, look around to different areas on the map if you want to find different places to move. If you pull the right tab open and go to castles, your team should have a bookmark there to move to the castle if you want to make that your home. Otherwise, just pick a random spot, like in the middle here. You can move to the castle. You want to stay in the white gray zone. If you look over to the right there, that's the dark red there, that's no man's land. If your Primarch is there, other people can attack you and kill your Primarch, and you'll lose your troops. If you look around that, over to the right, there's like the green, yellow, red stripe zone. If you look over to the left, you'll see the other stripe color. All those color zones, those are other teams' castles. You don't want to go there. If you go there, they'll attack you, they'll kill you. They might see it as a threat and get mad at your team. So stay in the white grayish zone until you got the hang of Atlas and you've kind of understanding things a little bit more. So now, how to attack and get gold. If you look at those little beasts, they're called, with the little numbers below them, they're the red and orange diamonds that have the numbers underneath. If you click on one of those, it'll give you the option to attack. To attack, you just push the button. It pulls up this base, which is a generic base. It's the same difficulty essentially every attack. You just run through it. Well, I'll do that now because it'll be a waste of time. But you do those attacks. Now, you may not be able to attack every beast. The number tells you how difficult the beast is. And if you look at the bottom there, you can see the hunt power. That's how strong you need to be to fight that beast. Now, if you click on your Primarch and go to details, you can see in the top there, it shows your attack power, like the claw and then the number. So 6,300 is my attack power. So you can raise that by leveling up your Primarch, or by adding troops to your Primarch. But for now, or adding troops, we'll show you that. Sorry, I forgot all that I did. But if you add some troops, it'll increase your attack power so you can attack higher level beasts. And that'll be more important later on. At first, just focus on attacking the lower level ones. And if you can't find them or it's too difficult to wander around finding beasts, you can click on these little mountains here. You don't need any requirements to attack them. It's the same difficulty base. You get max experience for your dragon, and you get a same amount of gold as well. So that's how you get gold. You just want to keep doing attacks to get gold, and you use the gold to train troops. Now, in the first week, you'll have Atlas Elite, which is amazing as a free-to-play player. You're able to build a lot more troops, and you get a lot more gold from your attacks. So if you open this up, you click on an empty square to train troops. The only way to get these hats is to let them regenerate over time, or as I showed you, you can increase it, and then it costs bullhorns, and those are an expensive or like a worthwhile resource to have, so don't waste them. We can talk more about when to use them in a later video. So you make some troops, they start training down there. You can use speed up timers, speed ups, or you can use diamonds, excuse me, to finish the training. And then it'll show that they're ready to claim. If you claim them, there it says transfer to barracks. And you want to pay attention to where your Primarch is. If your Primarch is at your home castle, when you claim your troops, then they'll go onto your Primarch, which isn't a bad thing, but if you're claiming all your troops to your Primarch, there's no way to get them off other than them dying or transferring to a different Primarch when you have two. But so I recommend just transferring them all to the barracks, so then you can pull them onto your Primarch as you need them, and so you're not stuck with too many. So here again showing now my Primarch is at my castle. You claim the troops, it'll say transfer to Primarch Sieger. So that's how that works. But again, I recommend making sure you're claiming your troops to your barracks. And then if you noticed, when I pulled up the training troop tab, there was a number there that were revivable troops. That'll be important later on, but you can revive a certain number of troops that are lost in battle. We'll discuss that more in another video. And that's when you'll want to use your bullhorns. I talk about it. So if you're further on in Atlas, or you're got the hang of things now, you can check out my other video on Atlas. It talks about the different events and some tips and how to do well. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped. See you in the next video. Thanks.